I could have made a video of having fun and telling you stories about anything important to me or close to me that also is fun, and you will be smiling on it and anything like that. But today's video is not about that. It's about realization, and it's about how I realized, how I went through it, and you can see from title it's a very sad story, and let's see how I'm going to tell you. So the first thing is, losing someone is the worst thing you can ever feel, and when it happens, you know it. You know that, okay, this is the most important thing that has been lost, and he or she is not going to come back again, and it has been done, and you cannot do anything to stop it. It's how life is, and how life is going to treat you, and how you are going to face it. How, if something bad or worst happens with you, how you are going to react. That is the moment you have to decide what you want to do. You want to surrender, you want to suffer, you want to feel weakened, you want to feel reckless. What you want to be, how you want to deal with everything in your life. That's the moment. Even if you're a heartless person, there is someone you love. There's someone who has given you love. And if not, there's something that you love. So it's not about only losing someone. It can be a thing, or it can be a pet, or it can be anything that you had your emotions with. I had my emotions, I have my emotions with my parents, and my parents are everything to me. And it's not about just saying it, it's about meaning it. I never have been one of those kind of people that have many friends, are surrounded by friends, or they're so engaged with them that they spend more time with their friends and less time with their family. So I have never been that person. People used to leave me, and my family used to support me, and they were my best friends. And to be honest, that how they ended up being friends is phenomenal. But they will be suggesting the thing that any of my friends would suggest. So to me, my family is everything, and any member of my family is something that I really don't want to face ever. But I did. Whatever I believe, whatever I do, one of the most important thing is how my family thinks about it. And my family is so supportive that they be like, whatever you want, whatever you're doing, is if it's good for you, then you should do it. And if you feel you desire to do it, you should do it. So having such supportive family and losing a family member of such family is a very critical moment and a devastating moment, to be honest. When you're feeling that your old bones are rippling, at that very moment that you're getting to know that something bad is going to happen, and you just want to put your all energies in that person. So I won't share how it happened. I will share what happened to me after I lost my special person. So it happened in a very fun day. My dad was having a normal routine. He was going to have an operation of his second eye. His first operation was done, and everything was normal. But somehow things turned upside down, and I was the only one. So I had to handle everything, because my mom she's very sensitive, she's very emotional, and she cannot control herself in such times. So I became one. I at that second I saw my dad feeling and breathing his last breath. And at that moment when he was breathing his last breath, I knew what was happening, but I still didn't want to accept it. The person like me and the people who know me knows that I'm kind of heartless, or I don't take things to my heart so easily. But it was my father, the father I looked up to whenever my mom used to scare me. My father, when my mother used to beat me, I used to hit beside him. The one who is going to protect me every time I do something wrong. That was he to me. And he was so special to me that I couldn't imagine losing him. And people like him having such personality, who are so God-fearing, and God has helped them and protect them from everything, every bad thing that ever happens to them. God is with them, and we can feel it, that Allah is supporting them. And we are so thankful that we have some person in our life that can protect us by praying to Allah. That person is gone, and he's not going to come back anyhow. And sometimes I used to talk to Allah that please, if there's any way to make him communicate with me, please do it. But I know that this is not going to happen. What we can do about my feeling is how I am deciding to feel, how I am deciding to control. Either I have to feel grief for only 3 days, or I have to keep it and feel little by little. Now to me, grief is something, love is something, any emotion is something that I keep to myself for the person it is for. I'll do it by my actions. I don't have to tell everyone else that I love that person. So that is how I am. So at that very moment, I felt and I decided that I am